There's a theme throughout the stands. They are bathed in orange as the orange gets set to meet the big orange in the Athletic Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Nixon. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Orange will have to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Works the middle of the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. On the run, it's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There he goes. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team...
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Vols line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. On the ground, it's Willis. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Caught behind the line. gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. There's some pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Syracuse will send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Now facing a third and long. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and we saw that right there.
They'll try the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Orange will have to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's second and long. On on the run. It's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they... Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 49 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43. I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make the point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Staley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that want angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll park it at the 11. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 17 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Ross Simmons. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. If you you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Rides the back and leaves it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. He unleashes a long one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. Leaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Staley. Fighting off the defender. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the balls are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Gets it past the marker. He has 60 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown ball! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Syracuse, 3.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. So here is the Tennessee offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Keep it on the ground. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, they block it. And they got it.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The kick is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Syracuse right back at it. second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Ross Simmons. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the grab. It's Willis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Orange will have to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Creates a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Willis. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and keeps the sticks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Ross Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here is the Tennessee offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tennessee! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just... David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got a man, it's Staley. At the 45 on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's hard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a crease, it's Nixon. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Orange will have to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Cook. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Vols will punt this one away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Syracuse going for it on fourth down as we open the final period. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And I know
these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Headed outside for the line. It's Morris. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
What about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that.
And they fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3-0. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking for room. It's Morris. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Volunteers look to do some damage in the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nixon. And the returner will be knocked down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Wants to throw. It's Collins. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Nixon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to... by not running a play. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll give it to the back.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.